Nina Kivioja from UPM, talking about the new era of AI-driven procurement. And really, I hope it's going to be a walkthrough of how you're deploying AI within your company so effectively. You're the VP for Indirect Sourcing at UPM.
Correct.
So first of all, tell us more about the company and what it does.
Thank you. Happy to be here. So we are a global material solutions company. We contribute to the sustainable transformation of societies with our material solutions, utilizing renewable feedstocks. And our solutions are such as different papers, pulp, adhesive materials, biofuels, biochemicals, energy.
And am I right, have I got this right, the history of your company is pretty much forests and trees for paper?
Exactly.
So you've shifted from that, which is good earthy business, now deploying AI through synthesized materials such as that. It's a huge journey your company's been on.
It has been.
So look, let's crack straight into it. How is AI? How are you using AI within UPM right now?
Well, basically, we want to reinvent our processes with the help of AI. In the areas like data and data quality, aim is to reach the next level. Then we want to increase our operational efficiencies and also improve our employee experience. We want AI to help us to be smarter and more productive overall. Basically, aim is to accelerate everything we do with the help of AI.
And just can I just clarify something within that?
Yeah.
Can you give us a use case or a couple of examples of how of what you're doing with it right now?
Well, for example, data is the asset, and we have 3 ongoing projects in the implementation. We call them AI transformations, and I can give you those examples a little later.
Okay. So what from your perspective are the biggest opportunity that AI in all its forms bring to strategic sourcing and supplier management?
Yeah. We think that AI offers a huge opportunity going forward. Some of the areas we are now thinking are around the spend and spend insights, supplier and market intelligence, predictive risk management. Then many topics regarding contract management itself, like insights, actions, and compliance-related topics. Then I think that commercial excellence, it's a big opportunity as such, whether it's negotiation, optimization, and topics like that. We are also running a AI transformation in our sales. So then we think that kind of going forward, we can mirror sales to the procurement and implement those scalable solutions going forward. Also, I think that there is a potential on AI-driven strategy development, and some of the stuff is really kind of game-changing.
How do you balance your desire to deploy AI and increasing it throughout the company with human decision making? Because I mean, a lot of people have expressed worry over the past 2 days about the governance and accountability. So how do you address that balance?
Well, I think that balancing is crucial as such. We think that AI won't do your job, but it will support you. Still, our own judgment, human judgment, is crucial. And our expertise still matters. So ensuring that AI is kind of enhancing human input, but we also must be aware that AI has its limitations and even hallucinations. So I think balancing is the key.
I'm hoping AI will take over my job at one stage or another. I'm sure many other people are as well.
At least part of it, and you can have your own avatar in the future.
Can you share some examples of how AI has unlocked measurable value in your procurement? Have you been able to
Yeah, so of course we also need to prioritize those ideas that what we have in the pipeline. And like I mentioned already, that we have this key project in the implementation phase, and we call them AI transformations. And they have been selected based on value. So first one is about supplier and market insights in chemicals category. So it's about supplier discovery, then AI analyzing economy and market conditions, building and monitoring cost breakdowns, so that there we see great benefits. Second one is in the MRO, spare part optimization. So there we use AI for data cleansing, scenario planning, and then auto negotiations. So something very new for us as well. And then the third one is on source to pay area in the accounts payable, where we use AI to speed up our duplicate invoice checking, supplier statement reconciliation, and also automating supplier queries.
This is a really huge range of applications that you have in your company. It must have come with challenges and risks. It must have come with the problems. What have they been?
Of course, AI always comes with the risks. Some that come to my mind are, for example, related to data quality and availability as such. We have to start from there. Yeah. Then integration to legacy systems. Then changing a little bit the angle towards the change management. How do we do the change management that we are actually implementing something and then it's sustainable and actually changing the ways we work? Then, of course, we have identified that we have some gaps with the skills. So upskilling as such is also essential. One other topic is this ethical considerations when using AI. So definitely I think that the guidelines are needed and some instructions. And then maybe last one is about the cost implication and uncertainty with the ROI. Everything is changing so fast, so really this requires careful evaluation. So it's a kind of balancing act that when to invest then.
I'm glad you raised the topic of change management and skills and your people, because we can sit here and talk about strategy and AI as much as we like until we're blue in the face, but it's about people at the end of the day. It's got to be as well. So how have you prepared your teams to work effectively with the AI tools that you've brought in?
Yeah, we have actually upskilling program on a corporate level. And then we have tailored modules for the sourcing and procurement. One example is, for example, around prompting skills, how to do that in the procurement space. And I think it's one of the elements, crucial elements moving forward. Then we are kind of encouraging everybody to think how to reduce time on those repetitive tasks that they are doing daily, and also trying to foster this culture of learning and experimentation.
And you know what you've said echoes a message we had from Nina from Hamburg Energy Work yesterday. Nobody wants to sit there comparing terms and conditions across contracts anymore. Really happy for AI to do that sort of stuff, and so which is freeing her to upskill her team as you are. Yeah. To do, of course, to do the supervision part. And earlier you touched on data. Data quality plays into everything. How does that, or how has that played out in your organisation in maximising AI impact?
Well, let's say so that we have already learned a lot with those ongoing projects. And as we know that AI relies on high quality and structured and accessible data, and then incomplete data or inaccurate data can lead to wrong insights and even poor decisions. So kind of whenever starting something, we need to evaluate that what is the kind of baseline with the data. Are we ready or not? Or do we first need to work with the data and then continue and start something? Then I think I mentioned already that integrations to legacy systems can be technically very complex and also costly. So that is something that needs to be also taken into account. Also that the legacy systems may not support real-time data exchange. What else? I think going forward we kind of need to think that what kind of adaptable solutions there are, and of course we prefer to go to that direction. And then still I think that the ongoing monitoring is needed.
And so looking forward, have you been able to define what are the future trends that you're most interested in AI procurement?
There are many, so many, but I think that the trends, like what I see, is for example this autonomous procurement with agents, which you a little bit touched already, somebody taking over your job. So what the agents can do with the minimal human intervention. Then one really interesting and important area is this strategic risk management, and even going more to the direction that we would have a strategic risk programs with real-time assessment. Then orchestration platforms, that's very kind of interesting concept, but I think that those will become a norm as such. And overall, I think that procurement's role is likely to expand, and it will become more influential and kind of contribute more to the topics like innovation management, and then companies able to achieve their sustainability goals.
You've wrapped up, you've summarised brilliantly the main themes that have come out in this conference
Really?
over the past 2 days. Exactly those issues have come up, particularly the point about the increasingly important role of procurement within the wider business, which was a great point which we've discussed here a lot. Finally, looking back at your approach, your company's approach in deploying AI, any takeaways that if you dare advise anybody else, any takeaways from your experience?
Well, yeah, I don't know whether it's actual advice, but we like to think so that the approach should be that what are our problems, and then we think that whether AI can help us, not the other way around, that we would think that where can we implement AI.
Thank you, Nina, very much indeed. I love the juxtaposition of a company which a long time ago had its roots in growing trees for paper, now a lot more complex and high tech.
Yeah. But still based on feedstocks.
Yeah, and is leading the charge with the implementation of AI. So that's amazing. Thank you very much indeed, Nina.
Thank you.